My man, Kevin, what is up?
What is going on, Chris? How are you?
Man, I think I had the best week of my life besides like my honeymoon, the marriage, the kid's birth.
Ooh.
Like I can't wait to talk about it. I'm just so excited. Like I want to go back to work tomorrow, and then Saturday I brought work home with me. I'm just so excited. After this, I'm gonna take some pictures and list some stuff and get ready for our Monday sales thread, baby. Kevin Fee, I'm coming for you.
That's our
boy.
Best week of work ever?
Absolutely. Like, so I mean, today I'm taking pictures of, I don't know if you saw it on the socials, but you know, some Tatis Junior Bowman first chromes, you know, PSA 10, BGS 10s. I had the refractor, the out of 99, the out of 50, the out of 25. Talking about Wander Franco autos, 1 of 1. I had a Mike Trout auto, 1 of 1. A Jeter, 1 of 1. Like, Lewis Russell. So I posted me and my friends in orange the other day. And so I got me and my friends in gold for tomorrow. Can't wait. Watch for that post. But it was incredible, man.
I like it. That's awesome.
I mean, we're talking about like Tom Brady rookie ticket auto. I was holding it in my hand. The $4.3 million Mahomes. I held it in my hand.
Wow.
That's like 200 of my house. Like unbelievable stuff.
Yeah.
Man.
Isn't that crazy to think about, like, how much one card could be worth versus like something like a house?
Yeah, and it's cool. Like my boss, he likes to put it in terms of that. He's like, yeah, you're holding the Honda Pilot in your hand. Yeah, that's like a $25,000 card, or you got like a used Toyota right there. Like that's just like 6 of your house. It's only 1.2 million. Like
that's crazy. I had a pretty good day too today. I made my first in-person trade.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you say it again.
Oh, I made my first in-person trade with somebody off Twitter. That's not like one of my friends.
That's awesome.
So it turns out he works for the Somerset Patriots, which is the Yankees AA team. Huge card collector. And I was like, oh, well, I live right by there. And I went to the stadium today, met him, chatted. Huge card collector. He was telling me he's building sets of Astro cards from like their existence. So that's a pretty cool project. It's going to take a while, but he said he had finished from 1973 to like 2008 or 2018 or something. Wow. It was crazy.
That's incredible, man.
It was pretty cool to, meet someone different that you've talked online. I mean, I've met a lot of people offline, but right here.
The more you grow, the more you'll find people who live near you, like Mid Ohio Cards. Trevor, he lives like 5 minutes away. There's so many people in Columbus, Ohio area. Chuck P. Cards, just like my homie, he lives 20 minutes away. Like Buck City Breaks, 20 minutes away. Scotty, Scotty.com or whatever his Twitter handle is. Minuteman Tickets. He lives 2 minutes down the road. Like if there weren't trees there, I could see his house. And like you'll come across that kind of stuff too, where hey, you want to go to a game tonight? Yeah, let's bring some cards to trade while we're there. Like it's so cool.
That's awesome. So much fun. Speaking of baseball, it's over. We're finally free.
We are free. Free him.
Yes. No more lockout.
I'm so excited. One thing I need to mention though, for the first time in history, the Reds' first game will not be in Cincinnati.
Really? That's the
thing? At the Braves. Their first game, I believe, was the 7th.
Okay.
I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, all the games start the 7th, I think.
I can't remember exactly, but their first they have a 4-game stint at the Braves.
So is that a thing every year? Like they've always opened at home? I never knew that.
Forever they were the first game. They had like a noon or 1 o'clock pitch, and they were always the very first game, the first ball, because they're the first team. So the first game, the first pitch was always in Cincinnati. Then they started doing like the Sunday night baseball would be like the one huge game the day before. Yeah. So they moved Cincinnati back a little bit. So like the 4 o'clock games, they weren't the first game, but they've always been opening weekend, the first game of the season's in Cincinnati every week. I mean, they literally shut the city down throw a parade, throw a party. I mean, they shut the roads down with semi trucks. You're just out drinking. Like they bring in giant Budweiser trucks with kegs on them, and you're just drinking taps out of the kegs. Like it.
Wow.
I'll see if while you're talking later, I'll bring up some pictures on my Google Photos to show from opening day. It's insane, man.
So how's that work? You had opening day tickets, right?
Well, we hadn't bought them yet, but we were going to go. So my son's birthday is April 7th. We're going down to the Cincinnati area that weekend for going to Great Wolf Lodge. So we're just going to go to a game early in the season, because the first game in Cincinnati is like a random Tuesday versus the Nationals at like 7 o'clock. Like I can't go to a 7 o'clock game on a Tuesday with my kids when it's freezing.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Nah. So if it was like 1 o'clock, and they're probably not going to have the parade, not be opening day.
Right.
So we'll figure it out and get the whole family down there, and
that's cool.
Whatever. I mean, so it's not the same, but it's not terrible.
That's not bad, but at least it's over.
It would be terrible if baseball's back, you know.
Exactly. Some of my friends are still annoyed, but I'm just too happy, like, to be mad about it still. Like, it's not gonna matter. Like, people are calling talk radio this morning saying, "Oh, we should boycott." Like, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna matter.
And if you do boycott, they're not even gonna know. They don't care.
No, because for every one person that boycotts, 1,000 people are going, 2,000 people are going. Like, what's the difference? Like, it's not gonna matter. So I'm just going to be happy, and I'm just going to enjoy getting to watch as much baseball as I possibly can. Now, am I going to buy my MLB TV package? I don't know yet. We'll see. Like, see, that's where you can actually like boycott, like not buy the streaming services.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to see. I play fantasy, so it's nice.
Yeah.
So if I have your guy Joey Votto, I want to be able to catch a Reds game here and there and see him hitting. The Yankees are off.
See, I mainly just watch the Reds, and they're on like local Fox Sports channel, so I'm good. I don't care to watch like when Acuna's up or when Soto's up. You know, it's.
Oh, see, I'll turn something on just to watch specific players sometimes. More so for fantasy reasons.
Yeah, it's not really my thing. So.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm just waiting for a date on the fantasy draft. So.
Oh, we got ours today. We're doing my big league. I'm in like last year I was in like 13 leagues. It was overwhelming. So this year I'm gonna come back to 3. My main big league, they went with just April 6th. So like I'm cool with it.
Oh, nice.
Just the day before they did the random, and I got the 4th pick. So.
Oh, okay. That's not a bad spot. I had the 4th pick last year, and it blew up in my face. I took Mike Trout. So that did not go well for me. I took your guy, Cody Bellinger, pretty early, too, and that did not go well for me either. So I will not be drafting either of them next year or this year.
I'll be drafting Bellinger in like the 15th round and getting the steal of the century.
Yeah, he should rebound.
I mean, he got a former MVP, Rookie of the Year,
right?
World Series champ who played hurt all last year. Like, he's got to come back.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's just so hard to. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, is he going to have that starting job? Like, he's going to have to earn that spot, I'd imagine, this year. I mean, the Dodgers are loaded. What do you think? You think they're just going to give it to him after?
He'll be center field or first base. Like, it's his.
Yeah, I guess we'll say. I could be wrong.
But, hey, I found those opening day pictures. I'm going to share my screen real quick.
Oh, yeah, let's see them.
All right. Hang on a sec. I mean, it is insane in Cincinnati. Let's see.
I'm going to share the link anyway.
I have like 55 different. Well, there's Baby Claire.
Oh, wow. This is opening day?
This is open. I mean, they have here. You can see the parade, all the people around. There's my dad, my wife with my daughter. My mom's over here. I mean, just look out in the streets. There's Urban Meyer in the parade. So, I mean, literally, they shut down the city. And, well, there's
Wow, that's crazy. Just I can't imagine drinking in the street because you can't do that out
Yeah.
this way.
We were out in left field. Adam Duvall's playing left.
Oh yeah.
It started raining. This is pre-Winker, so back at the hotel. I mean, it was
I
just
love your hat. I love that hat.
the pill bottle. It's like my
Yeah.
opening day hat. I have to wear it every
Awesome.
year. It's pretty much the only time I wear it. So
That's a cool hat.
yeah, man. I mean, it's absolutely bonkers down there.
That's awesome. Maybe I'll make it out there one year. My brother and I thought about coming last year because I ended up keeping my car now, but I'm like, I got to burn 30,000 miles off this lease. Where should we go? He's like, oh, we can go to like Cincinnati and like catch a Reds game and go to Pittsburgh and a Pirates game and go to Kentucky and drink bourbon. I was like, oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Hey, right there, you can visit me. You can visit Che. You can visit Vargo.
Yeah, now I can. Now that I know people along the way.
Yeah. Pirate Stadium's probably that in Milwaukee are my favorites. I've been to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to say, but
so how's your fundraiser going, Kevin? I know I haven't given as much attention to it as I did mine or Che's, because life just caught up with me in the last week. But you still got 3 weeks to go to raise some money for some awesome animals. So tell us how it's going, how we can help. Tell us what's going on.
I'm trying to post the link, and I think I posted the wrong link. Here it is. Let's see. We are at $332.25. So anything's better than nothing. Like everything adds up. Like the last 2 things I came up with kind of didn't get any hits, but I'm gonna keep trying. I tried to do drop a foot of your pet again this week and like make a donation. And, like I didn't get one response, but that's how it goes sometimes with these things, I guess. And I was doing a card giveaway and nobody participated, but I'll try something else again this weekend and see how that goes.
Man, I wonder if the algorithm's wrong or something. I didn't see either of those on the Twitter feed, and usually all your stuff pops up. So maybe you were put in baby jail this week or something.
Yeah, maybe I ticked someone off. Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, you're probably looking at those indecent pictures with those cards sitting on. You know, you're looking at all these pictures right here. I'm just teasing with you, buddy.
Yeah, I want to do something. So, not to kill the mood. I have one. I'm gonna have another fundraiser for it on Sunday, I think. So Sunday would have been my mother's birthday, and she was a big St. Hubert supporter. So I need to like tie that in somehow and see if I can get some like donations in memory of her birthday, because it's the first one without her here. Maybe I can get get them some money because she loves St. Hubert. She adopted all her animals from St. Hubert. So
we did that with Becky's mom on her birthday. We did the $22 for the hobby box, and my buddy Casey Hackman ended up winning. He just ripped it tonight too, so we gave away that.
I've never done a giveaway before, but I bought cards specifically to give away, like for the fundraiser. Like these came today. Like, I don't really collect much football, but I got 3 of these that I want to like raffle off.
I'd be interested in that.
Yeah, I might need a little help setting it up. I bought one of these to raffle off for the fundraiser. And I got this. I bought this for the fundraiser to raffle off at some point also.
Ooh, that's my wife's favorite product, the Rookies and Stars.
Is it?
Yeah,
so I just had to figure out like how I've never done a raffle like that. Like I don't know what I'm doing or kind of how I like set it up. So I might need some help if you don't mind. Show me the way.
Absolutely, man.
So I was thinking about doing including some of those products and like more so like a raffle, like maybe on Sunday when I make a post, so maybe that can get some more donations coming in. But it's tough. I mean, the state of the world's not great for a lot of people, and things are getting more expensive by the day. So I totally get it, and whatever I raise, and it's more than they had before, and that's how I look at it.
And you know what? It's good people doing good things, and that's what we always talk about.
It's true. So, I'm just trying to do my part, and we'll see what it brings, and look forward to this weekend. Probably on Sunday, I'm going to incorporate some of those products to give away for people that donate. So we'll see. We're going on to the end of the month, and then I'll close it up at the end of the month. I might keep it open a couple extra days and just share it on my Facebook because my birthday's at the beginning of April, and I usually do a fundraiser for them on one of those Facebook ones for them. So I might just keep it all there and make it easier. But I don't even know how you close it out. I got to ask the person. But I was so happy when I contacted them that they actually let you make your own donation page. So you can donate. I don't know what the minimum is, but I know you can donate as little as $1. And then it'll go through. So.
Great.
So we'll see. We'll see. I'm just gonna, whatever I raise, and I'll be happy with.
Yeah. So I put it in the comments, the link
you.
to Kevin's fundraiser, and it's crawling across the bottom. If you're watching now, click on that. If you're watching later, go ahead and donate. I will find a slab of some sort to give away for this as well.
Oh,
Probably baseball, because baseball's back. I'm thinking Eloy Jimenez, maybe Cody Bellinger, Acuna.
Yeah, I have a couple of miscellaneous slabs I've got. Here's a question for everyone. Like, what's the etiquette around this? So, like, I have some extra slabs I've accrued over the last couple of years of guys I don't collect, like, that were just given to me. Like, can you use them again in, like, a fundraiser to give away to someone else? Is that rude? Is it unethical?
My opinion is,
I'm curious
how you got the card. Like if someone racked it to you,
yeah,
it's yours to do what you want. Like I gave someone a gift as like a housewarming gift, and they sold it to buy a bigger card. And I was kind of cheesed by that at first, but then I started thinking, it's theirs to do what you want with it. Like you gave it to them to make them happy. They're gonna get another card, after that. So I thought, the rack is one thing, but then like a gift is another. Then I'm like, after talking with that person, I'm like, it's the same thing. Once you get the card, it's yours to do what you want. So I say, if you have something, raffle it off, give it away, whatever, to raise some money. If you don't want, like, not that you don't want it, but it's not the stuff you collect. So absolutely raffle that off because those animals need it more than you need the card. So
exactly. I was always wondering what the etiquette. Like I'd never sell something somebody racked me like that. Obviously, like I'd be annoyed if I found that out. But whatever, like you said, you're giving it to someone else. They can do whatever they want. But
maybe this guy.
Ooh.
And we'll do it in honor of my son. We'll say Cooper is making the donation in honor of my son.
I like it.
He'll be the donor.
I like
we'll
it.
See.
So I was curious.
Maybe I'll get
a
Winker, a Votto, and a Bellinger, and be like the Capel family trust.
You have some Vottos coming your way for the misses.
Awesome. I have to find that.
I put it in the mail today before I forgot to tell you.
And a Soto. You can pick which one you want, and I'll trade you for it.
Oh, no worries. I'm just happy to get it over to you guys. Someone that collects Votto, some cards belong to certain people,
Yeah. Appreciate it, man.
Speaking of cards, what's going on with, I think there was something going on with Pokemon recently, right?
Yeah, they just dropped. I got a ETB box here, the Brilliant Stars.
Okay.
New set, and it's totally awesome. Like my daughter and I ripped it on our Coffee and Cards show this last Sunday.
I know, I missed it.
I mean, look how nice this one's looking right here. Like,
oh yeah. So is that like a hobby box or like a blaster box?
It's $50. It comes with like, you get 10 packs, you get like dice, you get sleeves, and a little booklet that tells you what little like tokens. Like these tokens came out of the celebrations UPC, so they're kind of like this.
Oh yeah, those are neat.
More or less like how to actually play the game, but I have no idea how to play the game. We just collect the cards.
I was about to ask you, do you and the kids play with them, or do you just collect them? Like, are you playing Pokemon?
Claire makes up her own games. We'll roll the dice, and then whoever gets the higher number has to do X, Y, Z, and it's different every time. So we play. We just don't play it properly. And then she likes to say, "This is the cute card. This is the scary card. This one's fun. This one's a unicorn. This one's rainbow." And Cooper's the same way. I like this one. I don't like this one. Or I like this one, and they're just having fun with it. So
that's awesome.
And I'm trying to learn, the values and everything, because with LJ's, they got this huge lot in. So they gave me this book.
Oh.
I mean, just trying to find values. We're talking like pages and pages of full art cards that I need to try to find values for, like some beautiful, beautiful stuff here.
Now I see why you like your job.
Super excited to go through that. Yeah, that's why I love you know what I get to do? I get to go through and find out what these cards are worth. Like, that's what it's unbelievable.
That's awesome.
I'm the luckiest guy in the world.
That's awesome.
So thank you, Leo.
Yeah, that's cool. That's going to be fun to see what they're all worth. Any more Pokemon releases coming out, or is that like the big
I have
one
no. Oh, actually, there is a new one coming out. My buddy Nick Lucchese, we're in Discord, and we always get like updates from Pokemon stuff. And so there's man, I cannot think of what it's called, but the Poke Center. So it's like Pokecenter.com. You can pre-order. I think it comes out in May. So I got 2 ETBs pre-ordered that I'll forget about until they show up on my doorstep. Because that's what happened with these. I'm like, what did UPS drop off today? I didn't buy anything. Oh yeah, in November I bought this.
That's funny. I feel like that happens a lot. When stuff takes forever, it's like, oh, I forgot I bought that. Speaking of, what'd you do with the Series 1 first edition? Did you end up ripping it or selling it?
It's right here.
Oh, it's still there.
I'm not gonna rip it. I've been trying to sell it. I had it up for $850, and some have been going for it. I dropped it to $800 today. Hopefully, I get some bites on that just on Twitter. If not, I'll probably put it up on eBay for like $950, $1,000, and do like best offer accepted. Over $750, $800.
Yeah.
But I'd really rather sell off eBay, but we'll see what happens. I kind of got like $400 wrapped up in it, and so I'd rather have the money sooner than later.
Right.
I mean, it's not one of those I want to sit and just put on a shelf and come back around to it in 5 years. It's
right.
I'd rather get it out now than later.
True. I don't blame you. That's a good point.
Plus, if I keep sitting here right in front of me, I'm going to end up opening it, and my wife's not going to be happy about that. So.
That's what happened with the other 2 blaster boxes I was sitting on, like regular Series 1. Because I just save stuff for rainy day because I don't get cards that often. And I'm like, you're doing stuff. I'm like, I'll just open these tonight and see what I got. And then the Corbin Burns before Wander Franco myth was proven true once again. I feel like every single one that I've opened, I've gotten like 5 Wanders, and there's always been a Corbin Burns in front of it. Crazy. Yeah,
and I remember you saying that, and then when Becky got one, Corbin Burns was in front of him. That's how it is.
It's crazy.
And one of the Rookies and Stars longevity boxes, 2 different boxes, there were like 15 cards that were exactly the same in a pack. Then like 4 that were different were like the colors and the inserts, but all the base cards were the exact same in the pack.
Wow.
So you got to think there's some kind of correlation where they, just
they know what they're
doing and go.
That's wild. I never even thought that was a thing, but I guess it makes sense that it is.
Yeah, I got a question that's not on our list. Are you a believer in like regional pushing a product? Like and maybe it's just like the Mandela effect or something, but I feel like in Columbus, I open an inordinate amount of Chicago White Sox, Cincinnati Bengals, and Cleveland Browns. Then I got my buddy down in Florida who gets all these Cincinnati Reds, and then the guys in Denver get all the Broncos. Maybe you're just looking for them, or it's like, you drive a Jeep, so you see a bunch of Jeeps.
Right.
All of a sudden you start thinking about it, so you notice. But I kind of think that they know what they're doing. They know where they're sending the cards to, and they do it regionally so that you're kind of picking cards of teams that are near you. Like, I don't get a lot of Rams or Seahawks, but I get a lot of Colts and Steelers. What are your thoughts on that? Like in New Jersey, do you find that?
I've never really thought about it. I do end up with a lot of Yankees and Mets cards, and I don't know, like, I guess it's kind of hard to say. So if it's shipped to a store, maybe that could be a thing. But if I'm buying off of eBay, it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like product that you're buying like from Target or from Walmart, you know, or even your if you have an LCS there, like, you know, sealed product that you're purchasing and you're ripping open that, you know, you're getting from a store near you.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna try to keep track of that in some way and see like how many local teams I'm getting. I thought I wasn't sure where you're going with this. First, thought you meant like sport wise, like.
Here's my stack of White Sox from like 4 boxes I'm sending to Nick. Like that's way too many White Sox.
Do we know any Nationals fans? I have too many Nationals cards.
I have like Josh Bryce Harper, but of the Nats, I'm not real sure. I just know he collects Harper.
My stack of Nationals cards from Series 1 is like ridiculous. Like I gotta find someone like some Nationals.
If Terry Paul's still watching, there's your Lindor stack that I got sitting here for you, Terry. We tried to meet up last week at the card show and trade, but we never did.
There must be some kind of data on that somewhere, I'd imagine. I don't know. Now I'm curious. I'm gonna try to keep track of it next thing I open. Like maybe for Series 2, like because I probably won't open anything before then. I wanted to open some Heritage, but I haven't really found any like reasonably priced for a blast.
Frank James boxes had them. I think they were 92 for a hobby.
The hobbies were good, but I just don't want to spend $100 on it. But it's a good. That was a very good price.
And I saw blasters at my Walmart were $20, and a hobby box was $40. I'm like, for opening day, it's like my kids love opening in that because you know you're not going to rip anything.
I bought it. I bought it.
What they do. And then they have the mascots and stuff in them too, so we can all get the mascots and send them to Anna.
That's what I said to her. Actually, I knew she was looking for it, and I saw it go live, and I sent her a message with it. She's like, "I have one coming." I was like, "Well, I know where my mascots are going."
Yeah, like it's crazy because at work we were going through some 80s and 90s like sealed boxes, and I had a 1983 Don Russ, and it had the chicken on the front. So I messaged Zach. I'm like, "Hey, does Anna have this one? Because I'm sure I can get an 83 Don Russ chicken." She goes, "Yeah, she only needs like ultra modern and numbered stuff. She has everything else."
Wow.
I'm like, who would have thought she'd have a 1983 chicken? Like,
it was funny. I picked something up for her recently, and I messaged Zach. I'm like, "Do you know if she has this?" And he's like, "I have no idea. I've lost count." I was like, "All right, well, it's in your house anyway."
You can always have more.
I right? One of them on eBay at one point when I was shopping. You know, when you're doing that late night browsing, making bad decisions on eBay.
So we need to get into the next topic because we were supposed to get to it last time and we ran out of time. But I'm so excited for this question because I think we need to do a twofold. It's who's the player you like on the team you hate. We can also do like who is the player you hate on your team. We can go both ways. So like I've been thinking about this so much. I'm just like staring at this Tom Brady.
We can do both. Like, all right. So who's somebody that you hate on another team? That you like?
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
He seems like such a likable person. He says the right things, does the right things. Or you know what? I'm going to go with Steph Curry. And only because I saw that video of him with the little girl today that K-Dub shared, where she was sitting courtside and she was so excited, had a sign. He came over and talked to her. She was in tears. She was so happy. He signed her card, took pictures with her and stuff. But I mean, like those two I can't stand Golden State. And I like having wet socks more than I like the Chiefs. But you don't like Mahomes because Jackson and Brittany just suck. But Patrick seems like such a likable person. Like he says the right things, does the right things, tries so hard, plays with heart, plays with grit. But he's not arrogant. He's not over the top. He's not in your face. He's not Travis Kelce about it. You know, he's out in the community doing awesome things. He just seems like a very likable human being. I was this close to going with Derek Carr, but you know, those three guys are Just seems so
You have
likable.
more than one. That's fine.
Well, yeah, I've been thinking about it for a week and a half now. So
Me too. I'm gonna hate myself for saying this, but I'd have to go with like someone like Xander Bogaerts. Like, he's not really scummy like a lot of guys in the Red Sox that I find. I don't really hate him. He's a very good player. I would love him on my team, but I have to hate him because I hate the Red Sox and everything about them. Every single thing, every single player, every single thing about that region I hate. So.
But do you hate the stadium?
I went in 2012 with my friend Joe. Joe, if you're listening. He duped me. So I had just got my current job where I currently work. So I had some time to blow off that I wasn't going to get paid for. And he was going up to the Red Sox game against the Devil Rays, and he had Green Monster seats. And he's like, do you want to go? Because somebody else backed down. I'm like, yeah, sure. I have time to blow right now. Like, whatever. So we go there. We do the tour. It was awesome. And we go up the Monster. I got a ball in batting practice from somebody in Tampa Bay. Threw it up to me. So that was pretty cool. Don't remember who it was. And
you should just tell people it was Wander Franco.
Yeah. Wander Franco 9 years ago. I should. 10 years ago almost. He was
probably hitting bombs when he was 9 years old.
That's true. He doesn't tell me that it's 2004 World Series night. I was livid. As soon as they started parading all those guys out, he just started laughing at me. He was like, I hate you. So I got out of my seat, and I just went and got a couple beers and just stood there not watching this. So other than that, it was great. So it's one of those places, like, hopefully they never tear it down.
Yeah, kind of like Wrigley. Wrigley's a crap hole, but it's Wrigley.
Yeah, I've never been there. I want to get there eventually, one day. And our other question is someone that you hate on your own team.
Yeah, I had to go back and forth on this. Like, there's this guy named Josh Van Meter who played for the Reds, who was just the worst. He got traded. Then I'm trying to think of like J.J. Hoover, Raisel Iglesias. Like, if you send me a Raisel Iglesias card, like, it's going in the trash can. Then I'm thinking, okay, I like the Aroldis Chapman until he became like a wife beater. Now I can't stand him. Like, I hated Garrett Bowles because I called him Garrett Holds, but now he's good again. It's like, which guy you got to go with here? And I'm having so much trouble with this that like my mind's gone blank, and I'm trying to like just keep chatting while I think about something like who's the other team right now.
Keep going. I got to think of another one.
So I'm just gonna like look around my card here, like. I'm going to go with Aristides Aquino.
Okay.
For the Reds. Like, he came out on fire, 8 home runs in 8 games, lit the card world on fire. Like, everybody was buying him up like nobody's business. If you invested in him, you are broke right now. Like, he is like the 6th best outfielder on the team. And the only reason he's in the major leagues is because he hit 8 home runs in 8 days. He didn't do that. He's sitting in Louisville and never even gets another cup of coffee. So he might be a nice human being. I've never met him. He hasn't done anything off the field that makes me not like him. He's never said anything. It's just the fact that I have a bunch of his cards that I paid a lot of money for that are worth nothing now. And everybody's like, oh, Aquino, he did this. Like, that was like 4 years ago. He hasn't done anything since. He's a below average outfielder and a below average hitter, but he can put one in the river every now and again. So we love it.
Maybe he'll be good DH now.
I think that'll be a Winker job because I think they'll get somebody else like Akiyama in left and Winker DHing because Akiyama is a superior left fielder. So
that's true.
It also depends who's playing right. If Castellanos leaves, which is probable, if they bring up, an outfielder, if Senzel's ever healthy. I mean, they had Naquin came around. Imagine if they had Akiyama, Naquin, and Senzel in the outfield, and then they got Winker DH. Or you know what? You got Moustakas or Suarez have to DH because they both can't play third base. Unless Votto's got a day off, you can put Moose at first because India took over second. Suarez isn't playing short anymore.
That's true.
No, I mean it's gonna be like Cincinnati's got the offense. They've got some young arms and zero bullpen. If that, the second half of the year last year, those rookie starters and like Tyler Mahle was just on fire. Castillo, Gutierrez. They got rid of Wade Miley. He was awesome last year. But if they can get those arms together, there's no reason they can't win the Central.
Yeah, I mean, the bullpen's a question mark, but you're right. They do have the firepower.
It's not a question mark. It's a dumpster fire.
Oh, God, I got to think of one now. Mine was Chapman for the reasons you stated.
He's on your team, so you can clearly say it.
I know, but I want to think of someone else. But he also sucks. He's just very inconsistent. And he has that stupid look on his face after he gives up a home run. It's just like
he's like,
and then he's like almost like laughing, like, "Well, screw you, man." So
it's the same face against the Astros.
I'll go with the easy one, Gary Sanchez. The guy sucks. He's been such a disappointment. I really want to move on, but I don't know if there's anyone better. I don't know who you get that's going to be better than that. It's hard to say.
That's the worst is like, you should have went out there Tucker Barnhart.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just so frustrating because he's one of those guys, like, when he's on, he's hitting singles, he's hitting doubles, hitting home runs, and, like, he's good defensively now, or better. Not good, great, but he's better. It's just, like, one of those guys that hasn't put it together. Like, so I can't stand him, and I don't know what's going to happen with him or who's going to be our catcher.
But what happened? What about the guy who said that you shouldn't be able to shift because I can't hit backside?
Oh, Joey Gallo?
What is that? That guy's a Yankee, right?
Yeah, I like Joey Gallo. He's one of those guys I draft in fantasy every year that's pretty good to me. You know what you're going to get? You're going to get a lot of home runs and a lot of strikeouts. And the strikeouts are not negative in fantasy, so I like him.
I think I might need to pick your brain when the fantasy draft comes on. So be on call April 6th at 6:30. So.
You know where to find me. What day of the week is that? That's a Wednesday? Okay.
That should be.
Softball doesn't start till the 14th, so I'll be available.
All right. So where do you think Freddie Freeman lands?
Yankees.
What about Carlos Correa?
Unfortunately, I think he's going to be a Yankee, and I'm not going to be happy about it. And then he'll be my answer next week for guys I hate on my own team. Honorable mention to Garrett Cole. I can't stand him.
I was kind of thinking maybe Toronto. He'll reunite with Bregman, but then they don't need him because they got Bichette and Biggio, so never mind.
Yeah, where are they going to play him?
Yeah.
I think he's going to end up with the Yankees, maybe the Red Sox for some reason. The Dodgers are always in play. One of my friends was making fun of me before. I said, what if he went to the Tigers? Because he was linked there with A.J. Hinch before the lockout.
And they're like up and coming. They're not going to be terrible this year.
Well, let's not get carried away.
Right. They're not going – they won't be good, but they won't be terrible.
Right. So, I don't know. Like, Freeman's going to be –
What about Chris Bryant?
I don't know. The Giants just paid all that money to Rondon today, so I don't think they're going to re-sign him.
Philly.
Yeah, I could see Philly. I could see him working out of Philly.
I saw a story today where Bryce Harper was trying to recruit him.
I could see that. I think Freeman's apparently down to the Yankees or Braves. I think it's going to be the Yankees. And I like Anthony Rizzo, don't get me wrong, but I'd rather Freddie Freeman.
You got an MVP or you got Rizzo.
So, I mean, I'm not going to be mad if they sign Rizzo over Freeman as long as we get a shortstop. I don't want it to be Correa. Like, I'm a prospect guy. Like, I get super tied to the prospects, and we have Peraza and Volpe and double and AAA this year. They're a year or two away. Why are you going to go pay Correa for 7 years? What are you going to do with these guys? You know.
All right.
The arguments, you know what you're getting, but you know, I can't stand them for the obvious reasons why I don't like Garrett Cole either. You know.
Where's Castellanos going?
I think he's staying with the Reds.
I think so too.
I think he'll stay with the Reds. I would like him to stay with the Reds. I think it's a good fit for the ballpark, good fit for that lineup, has some protection.
He also said he just loved being there too.
Well, if you have a beer parade every year, I want to be there too. Sign me up.
Oh man,
I'm just surprised. They said,
I think he ends up in Cincinnati or Philadelphia.
Yeah,
I mean, I
don't know.
I see Philly making such a run at people. They have to do something to get to win that division. That the East is just stacked, and you're wasting Bryce Harper. So
it's kind of funny because I hate the Phillies. So do not like Philly sports teams whatsoever.
See, like one of my best friends that honestly I've never met, that I just met on Twitter, and now we talk on WhatsApp like every single day. He's a huge Philly fan, and so I kind of started watching the 76ers. Like, I don't really like NBA, but I started digging the 76ers until the Nets game, and I'm like, dude, they suck. Like KG and Kyrie.
I thoroughly enjoyed that last night. Oh, you have no idea how much I enjoyed
a Nets fan, because
I'm a Nets fan.
Are like the 8th seed, and they're about to win the ship. Like,
no, I'm a Nets fan. I have no hope yet unless Kyrie's allowed to play all the games, and the whole thing is really stupid, and I don't want to get into it because it's annoying. It's just ridiculous. He can now be a spectator at the Barclays Center, but can't play. How does that make sense?
I think they said they just changed the rule. He's got like 5 games left that he can't play, and then he'll be able to play down the stretch in the playoffs.
Hopefully, the rule that they changed a week or two ago said that he could be a spectator but can't play on the floor because it's a private business still or something. I don't know. I don't understand what difference does it make. If he's around the guys and they weigh games, what's the difference?
But they allow unvaccinated visiting players to play.
Exactly. So what are we doing here? What are we doing? It's just so absurd.
Yeah, I thought I just saw a news story. I'm gonna try to find it.
I hope so, because that's our only hope. Because I've given up on the Nets this year. I'm like, there goes another Nets preseason bet to win the NBA championship down the tubes. So yeah, they embarrassed Harden last night. So I thoroughly enjoyed that after he blew himself out of town. So very much enjoyed that, especially since the Rangers got destroyed last night. I had to put something on that I could enjoy. But if there is some updates, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, you're right. It said that he'll be able to go to a restaurant and eat, but he still can't play. I was just reading it while you were talking there.
How does it make sense?
No, doesn't make sense. All right, so we got to get into my big news here. You know, I'm a Denver Broncos fan. I've got the banner right there.
Oh, there
and we're going to the Super Bowl next year because we just got Russell Wilson. I mean, like all day Tuesday, they're like, hey, Aaron Rodgers is making a decision Tuesday because, you know, his buddies Devontae Adams are going to sign the franchise tag. Then all of a sudden he gets 156 from Green Bay. I'm like, crap, that sucks. I'm all down. I'm literally in the meeting with the owner of my company and my phone is just blowing up. Like I got a Samsung watch. It's just vibrating the whole time. Like, what is going on? So I look and I've got like 50 messages as Wilson to Denver. And I'm just ecstatic. And they didn't give up Jerry Jeudy because that's my dude. I mean, they gave up Noah Fant. Okay, that's fine. They gave up Shelby Harris. I'll miss him. And they gave up what's the other piece?
They gave up Fant Harris, and
I thought they gave up one more guy. I can't think of it.
Just Fant Harris in the picks, 2 seconds and 2/3, right?
Yeah, and a bunch of picks. But if you got Russell Wilson in the stacked offense and then the defense that they have, like I'm good with it because Russell Wilson, I mean, like, oh, Wilson's got to play against Herbert or Mahomes. Like, okay, it's not like he wasn't playing against Kyler Murray and Drew Brees for like 6 years. You know, on the Seahawks, he was the 4th best team in his division. He comes in and immediately makes Denver a playoff contender. Like, I'm stoked. Like, I already bought my Russell Wilson jersey.
See, I like it for fantasy. See, I always look at this in terms of fantasy for me. I have a share that I got of Albert O for free. So I'm very excited about Albert O. I think his stock was up.
I'm listening.
And I think my Jerry Jeudy stock's going up also. So I'm excited for Jerry Jeudy for it to go up. I think it's the Chargers division to lose, but we'll find out.
So I'm super sad about this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Drew Lock. That's who the other guy was. Duh.
Yeah, Lock. Terry said it down there. Lock, Fant, and Shelby. So this is out of 15. But I'm super excited about this. My 101.
Oh, you do have it. You do have that. Okay.
Yeah, Dylan D. Moose got this for me as Secret Santa 2 years ago.
That's
so
awesome.
Albert O, 1 of 1.
Do you know any Seahawks fans maybe you can make a little deal with for that other one if you don't want it?
Yeah, I don't know. I still dig it because it's the Broncos stuff. But yeah, man, and then Carson Wentz is going to the Commanders. I really think.
What are the Colts doing?
I think Kirk Cousins might get traded to the for Deshaun Watson and go down to Houston.
Nah, it's gonna be my boy Davis Mills' job.
I hope. I really like Davis Mills, but
I do too. I have 2 shares of him.
I'm thinking just more or less Watson, and maybe a 3-way trade with San Francisco because Watson in Minnesota playing indoor with Thielen and Dalvin Cook, like Justin Jefferson, like it's over up there. Like
that's true. I don't know. I don't know where Watson's going to go. I guess that's kind of logical. Who else needs a quarterback?
I don't know. Like, I mean, they said that the criminal charges aren't coming against him, but is someone really going to take a chance on him? Like, I honestly thought he would never play again, but I still don't know.
Who needs a quarterback? Like, where else could he go?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh needs a quarterback. The Colts need a quarterback.
Indianapolis. I mean, Detroit's forever needing, even though they have a golf.
Yeah, that goes without saying.
I think Winston goes back to the Saints.
So do I. That's my guy.
They're talking about Trubisky to the Giants.
Oh, God. Yeah, the Giants need a quarterback. Tampa Bay needs a quarterback. Yeah, that's true. There's some movement out there for Jimmy G.
San Francisco might not, might sit Trey Lance.
Nah, give me the Trey Lance show.
You know what? Give me Gardner Minshew in Seattle. Is there ever a team in a place that deserved each other more than Gardner Minshew in Seattle? Like it just makes sense.
Right where close to where he played college ball. It'd be perfect.
Yeah. He said Cleveland would if he didn't have Mayfield.
Though look how good Geno Smith did last year. Does he get a starting job?
I mean, what are they going to do with Tua? Like, do you believe in Tua? Do you believe in Hurts? Like, I don't believe in Hurts.
I think Tua sucks. I think Hurts sucks. I hate Alabama, so I think they all suck. But they're not moving on because that's why they got rid of Brian Flores for no reason, I think. How does that guy not find a job coaching? I understand what he's doing still, but like that whole big thing, but.
Oh, he's an assistant in Pittsburgh now, right?
Is he? I haven't
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he got on at Pittsburgh, but yeah, after he blew up the Tex thing, like no one's giving him a head coaching job, and he knew what he was doing it too. I mean, sucks that he has to sacrifice his job to show the inequalities and the racism we still show in the world, but
I know
he chose to do it. So
he's a really good coach.
See, but a lot of people said that you either love him or you hate him. Like I wanted him in Denver, before we hired him, before all that stuff came out. Like Flores is the guy. Like let's go get him. Why is he fired? Makes no sense. It's kind of like Eric Bieniemy. Like he seems awesome, but there's just something not right. Like
Yeah,
why?
I
Like
guess
why
it's
don't
just
people like him? Because he's so good.
it's strange. I don't understand what the Colts are doing. I really don't.
No, I was thinking, oh, we're gonna go get Jimmy G, like not an upgrade over Carson Wentz. Like maybe they'll get Kirk Cousins. I think that's an upgrade over Carson Wentz. Like your team is built. You just need a quarterback. You got a great offensive line, a dope
Yeah,
running back, good receivers, like the best defensive line in the game. You know, you went to the playoffs last year. Like you're a quarterback away. What's an upgrade from Wentz? Like who?
yeah, I don't know. And then Washington, whatever they're called now, I can't keep up with it because it changes every day.
You know what? Give me Baker Mayfield in Indianapolis. He just needs a new start.
I think Baker Mayfield's garbage, but that's just me. I just don't like the guy.
They're questionable fumble away from going to the Super Bowl 2 years ago. And that's we're
Sure.
talking. We have a whole different conversation if they don't rule that fumble out of the end zone instead of on the one
Yeah,
non-fumble,
it's true.
and the Browns win that game over the Chiefs. We have a whole different conversation on the Chiefs, on the Browns, on Baker Mayfield, even on Mahomes.
That's true.
Maybe you're paying maybe we're buying a $4.3 million Baker instead of a $4.3 million Mahomes.
It's true. I don't like Mahomes. I used to like him.
Hey,
There's too
you don't
much
gotta like
drama.
everybody, right?
I don't like
Chris
a lot of-
Sabo agrees.
I like dogs better than people, so
Doesn't everybody?
yeah. I like my dog way more than I like most people.
Yeah, Terry Paul says they're the targeting call too.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. It's hard to imagine like the alternative reality that we might have been in. I mean,
Well, Kevin, we've got our hour in and all our topics done. You got anything else to talk about?
let's see. We did our predictions. I guess we could do some more predictions now that we know there's going to be so many games. We can do that next week, maybe.
Yeah, sounds good. I need a little time to prepare for that. So
you should mention your hat.
Oh yeah, let's talk about little LJ's here. The new employer, LJ's Card Shop. So a lot of people have actually shown up or talked to us. So we're not a storefront yet. We will be in 2022 to 2023. We have an office, but it's mainly like the online business and huge holdings, buying and selling stuff, and trying to find an actual LCS storefront. So, so right now, I'm in charge of social media. So if you see LJ's Card Shop on Twitter, Instagram, I'm starting a YouTube and stuff. That's going to be me. Like the Facebook page, that's going to be me too. So then also digital content creation, it's kind of like expansion, branding, marketing, getting the name out there, getting people to know who we are. I posted a bunch of awesome orange out of 25 refractor, Bowman first, chrome, graded autos, a Soto, Acuna. I think it was Tatis and Lewis Robert. Like I got gold ones to post again, just to show off the bangers that we have in our in our vault, if you want to call it. I'm not sure what the correct term is, like, just the bangers, and then just trying to get engagement with people and just really growth and have more people know the name LJ as a player in this hobby.
That's awesome. Everyone give LJ's a follow when you have a chance. I don't know what the handle is offhand. Do you?
It's LJ's Card Shop. So.
Oh, nice and simple.
And yeah, Terry says he got to meet Minuteman Scott and CTB cards, and hopefully him and I will meet sometimes. We're like, hey, we'll do this, we'll do that, we'll do this, and something just always comes up because Terry Paul is like 20 minutes from me too.
So. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of vaults, what's this eBay vault I got an email about? Did you read all that? Apparently, they're gonna have like some way you can buy cards and they'll be stored in a certain like they can store it and they'll ship it out when it gets resold. Kind of like there's another site that does that, right?
Check Out My Cards does that too. You send it to them, and then you can sell it whenever, or you can buy cards and just leave them there. No.
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to do. I don't know.
We'll see. I haven't heard about that yet, but we'll see about it.
Yeah, I saw something pop up the other day and like, I don't know. I don't have time to read all this garbage. I'm too tired. I
Yeah,
hope you don't work all weekend
uh,
as much fun as it might be pricing out those cards.
Yeah, I just wish I knew more about them. So I gotta just learn, and then I got that whole box of basketball and football over here to go through too.
Nice. So you're gonna be posting it?
Planning on doing it Monday in the sales thread with that Kevin Fee host. So it's the one hosted by our little chat group, the Cardboard Connection. Want to see if we can get with Kevin in the group to be like, maybe we'll donate something to be LJ's Cards hosts the Cardboard Connection. See if we can do something to try to grow the brand through that too.
Like
Yeah, I just got like a box of cards sitting here. I'm gonna go through and people will get some steals out of it. Probably $20 cards going for $3-4 just to move them.
Nice. I'll be looking forward to that. Be checking that out on Monday morning. I was hoping some more baseball news would break, but nothing else tonight.
No, not. I think I saw Kershaw back to the Dodgers on 1 year, and that was the last.
Yeah, I think he got 17 million. They were hyping this up yesterday, saying, "Oh, it's 7 o'clock. It's going to be crazy, the frenzy." So I have all the notifications on for the big guys, and like every time I get a tweet, it's like something stupid, like.
And then Duke's up by 3 with a minute to go in the end of that game too. So
that's right. You're a Dukey, right?
I'm a Duke guy.
Ugh. Ooh. There's too many of them on my feed.
It's glorious. All
right,
man. Well, I'm gonna go head up then.
Are making a push for Freddie Freeman.
What'd you say?
John Heyman. Dodgers are making a push for Freddie Freeman. Boo.
See, that's where I heard he was going the whole time until like today. I heard this Yankees stuff. So I thought the Dodgers. I mean, if the Dodgers signed Freeman, I mean, Bellinger may be on the way out because he also plays first base and center field, and they had Chris Taylor in center field too. So
he does.
I mean, he did just sign like a little extension too. So
yeah, I guess we'll say. But enjoy your weekend. And we'll see everyone next week, probably on Thursday.
Yeah, definitely Thursday next week. Wife had a PTA meeting yesterday, so we pushed it to today. So, well, it's always been fun, Kevin. I'm sure I'll talk to you because I talk to you every day anyway. So,
thanks for watching.
All right. Good night, everybody.